Hey, this will be a video chart on GGII. Got a bunch of people asking about this one today, and lo and behold, it's been getting some nice volume, and then today really started to take off. So it's one of these 000 stocks, and the thing with these is if they gain enough popularity, enough people see them, these things can really become monsters. That the cash or the liquidity they can do is pretty incredible. I've seen some big ones in the past, but the real key is can they maintain themselves? I'm not trying to dampen anybody's party, but seeing stuff like this, it's not uncommon for these 000s. But the main question really becomes, can it maintain them? Can it maintain itself? Excuse me. But more importantly, can it gain momentum? Meaning, will other people start to hop on board and really turn this into a nice Momo play and stuff like that? Like I said, some of the best plays out there I've ever seen did start as 000s, and then they just kind of get that magic touch where everybody starts to hop on and they become monsters. So don't get me wrong, yes, the chart's showing some signs of progress here, but the big hurdle of can it maintain itself and will things begin to catch on, that still remains to be seen. So what do we want to see going forward? Well, let's first start off with some support levels. The key support now that it has started to separate itself from it is going to be this 0003 level. Now, why is this level important? Well, for argument's sake, let's just say that the price does pull back some, but it is able to hold this level and bounces around here before heading back up. Well, because this level was the lowest it went, we would have a low right here, and then before this, the lowest it had gone was 0002. So obviously this low is higher than that low, and that would then begin to get us an uptrend. Sure, it's just a minor one and a short term, but all long-term uptrends have to start somewhere. They have to start at a short term. So 0003 is going to be the level of support that in my opinion, needs to hold in order for this chart to have a chance of starting to really catch on. In terms of resistance levels right now, the key one, not surprisingly, where it closed today was that 0005. So not surprising that the bulls couldn't quite push through it. When you look back here, you can see that this level was an area of support. Multiple times, and then when the price did drop below it, it became resistance. Price came back up here, back tested it, couldn't quite push through it. So 0005 is the current level of resistance. But the interesting part after that is, after 0005, according to the chart, the price has a legit possibility of possibly shooting all the way up to 0008, as that is the next level of resistance. So that's something to keep an eye on. If the volume can stay strong like it is, or better yet, maybe even increase, maybe do between 400 or 500 million shares, I could definitely see 0008 come in pretty quickly. So that's pretty interesting dynamic to keep an eye on. If 0005 falls, is there a chance it could get up to 0008 pretty quick? So that's where the chart currently stands. Obviously, some nice volume, but like I said, if the price could get up, or excuse me, if the volume could get up to around 400, 500 million shares, then I'm sure that would really start to set off some scanners, and we'll see what happens the rest of this week. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was GGII. Thanks for listening.